the sound and the pretty pictures, and we're live with Mission 2 for Week 9, Season 6 of the Interpoint Station Lancer Campaign, where this week we are in orbit around the planet of Moloch here, which is an abandoned intercorp world that has been abandoned after a horrific science experiment has gone awry, where we experimented with the cube entities, everybody's favorite shape. And the entire planet now is a desolate wasteland that is slowly more and more transforming into cube beings. We're here because we have heard that the prime cube, the cube from which all other cubes are derived, is still on this world. And we want to capture and retrieve it for further study. It's very dangerous, as we saw yesterday, because there's a lot of cube beings roaming around, trying to turn everything into more cubes. But I'm sure our brave Lancers today are capable of dealing with it. In today's team, starting with Sepulchre. What have you been up to, and which mecha are we bringing today?
Alright, Sepulchre's been not really up to much recently. Had a quick little stand-in with the abominable behemoth. That was pretty amusing. Today we're bringing in the Monarch. Just running a look at something and hit it with the URPL build. Yeah, that's about all Sepulchre's got going on.
The Overkill Hammer URPL.
It only gets better every license level.
Does it become longer range at some point? Is that planned?
It does.
Nice.
Next level, actually. Weaponsmith 2, shout out.
Sweet. And JD, what have you been up to?
Just a whole lot of nothing. Really just trolling around pardon my language, trolling around cargo bays. Just, hanging around in the shadows, not doing much. Been kind of busy, trying to take care of the mech. Got my Everest here. Just got a new flamethrower. Got a Krakatoa on there.
Nice.
Trying to see if I can make some good use out of that.
Flamethrower, pretty fun. Sweet. And Frost, new aboard Interpoint Station. Tell us about yourself, and tell us about your mech.
Like you said, pretty new to Interpoint, just been looking around, heard about these cubes, and want to learn what makes them tick. I'm running a modified Everest with a anti-material rifle as one of my main weapons.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good old AMR. Sweet, looking forward to it. And last but not least, Jackal. What have you been up to?
So my character has been a smuggler, got in touch with some people who knew about Interpoint, and has joined up. Anything for money, right? And he's running an Everest, also using an anti-material rifle.
Nice. So, two snipers that can give Sepulchre the covering fire when we're going in to hammer people at close range. Sweet. Alright, for today's mission, we have located some computer banks, which should still be intact. There isn't much left of the installation that housed them, but the servers should still be functioning. So you'll have to go in, extract the data that they're holding, and then are also tasked with destroying all the evidence so that nobody ever knows what happened to this world and how, being a bit negligent with cube handling ruined an entire ecosystem. To help you out, we got some reserves in store, which look like this. And we will start with you, Sepulchre. Which reserve would you like to go for, and how are you acquiring it?
I'll be going for the Cube Influence Shielding. If there's one thing that Sepulchre knows how to do, it's survive, and that's very on brand for this reserve right here.
Perfect.
And so I think it's really just using some past knowledge, maybe getting a little abstract, as it were.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Let's see if we can survive the harsh conditions of this world.
Almost forgot the bonus. Nice.
21 will do it. You can acquire the cube shielding, which means that you
Nice.
are now immune to the effects of the cube goop, as it is called, which usually deals 4 energy damage to anybody who steps into it and forces a cascade check. Sweet. JD, which reserve would you like to go for?
I think I'm also gonna go with cube influence shielding, just because you can never be too safe around the cubes. You never
true.
know what they're up to. I think do recall I was acting unseen or unheard. When I was hanging out in the cargo bays, I managed to access a data pad and pull up some schematics for it. Threw it in an assembler and got it printed out.
Let's see if it works. $22, jeez. What are these rolls?
Campeon.
But you too can get the cube shielding. Nice.
Hope they got napalm shielding.
And Frost. Which reserve would you like to go for?
Well, let's try for the hat trick. Going for the cube influence shielding as well.
Absolutely.
Uh,
But can you do a
yeah.
23 plus 2?
So Frost is. He's been saying that a lot of people are getting these cube influence shieldings, and he's not gonna print his own. He's gonna see if he can better them, and he's gonna try and use his invent trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And just barely.
You do it. You can invent a cube influence shielding for your mech.
Yeah.
And the Jackal. Which reserve would you like to go for?
Jackal is going to go for the Shatter Coat shielding to break apart hostile entities.
Mm-hmm.
He got this by modifying his rifles to have an extra explosive round in them.
Absolutely.
Give them a little boost. And that will be also invent.
See if we can get the explosive ammo here. Absolutely can. You can put together your explosive ammo, and characters destroyed by you won't leave behind any wreckage. Because usually these cube entities shatter apart into cube hardcover. But not for you. With that, it is time to go down to the planet, which looks like this. It's seen better days. Let me copy your mechs over, and then we can talk about terrain. First of all, you can find the height legend for the terrain in the top right hand side of the map. It will tell you which terrain outline is which height. Dark green, half-sized. Pink, size 1. Dark blue, size 2. Orange, size 3. Light blue, size 4 terrain. Oh, we're missing a rock. Boop.
Jesus Christ. Cubes are terraforming. They're unstoppable. These look like hexagons. They're learning.
Terrain comes in 2 different kinds, hardcover obstruction and softcover difficult terrain. the plant life is difficult terrain soft cover. You can stand behind it for soft cover, inside of it for soft cover. And the rocks are hard cover obstruction. You can climb those, stand on top of them, and generally get hard cover behind them.
For the most part, is it like these with the pink dot on top is the plants?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all the plants. Then we have the cube goop, which are these tiles. They will deal 4 energy damage at the start of your turn to you, and force a cascade check, or if you enter them for the first time in a round, which only matters for you, Jackal. So stay away from that stuff. It's dangerous. Everybody else does not need to care. We're beyond that. Then we're playing the Siege Sitrep, everybody's new favorite Sitrep. We got 4 control zones here. They're all equipped with red flags, which you need to flip to blue flags. There we go. You can do that if you're inside the control zone by using a protocol, so at the start of your turn. However, there can be more NPCs in the zone than there are player characters. So, Frost, if you are in the zone with a Gemini, you are able to flip the flag still.
Yes.
If there's 2 NPCs, you are unable to flip the flag. If JD is also in the zone, you could flip the flag again. If there's another 3rd NPC in here, you can't flip the flag again, and so on and so forth. So equal amount is fine to flip. If there's more NPCs than player characters in the zone, you become unable to flip the flag. Any questions about the sitrep? How to flip flags? Should be pretty straightforward.
Nope. Everything
the-
seems fine.
At the end of round 6, I need at least 3 zones under player control. So you don't need to go for all 4. You need to have at least 3 of them, though. We've got an initial contingent of enemies here in the middle. Looks scarier than it is, because legionnaires are fucking pushovers. That's why they come in packs of 4.
Okay.
And, yeah. More may come in from linger zones at the top and bottom, so watch out for those. Meanwhile, you can place yourselves in the player deployment zone to the left-hand side. And that's about it from me. Questions before we get going? Marvelous. In that case, I will turn on the music. And we can get right into it. Players will go first, of course. Make sure at the end of your turn to click the End Turn button. And who would like to start?
So, if no one's going for it, I guess I will.
Go for
And
it.
it, bud.
Or does anyone want dibs on first move?
Go for it.
So,
All right. I'll
Yeah.
move up.
okay.
No, you're going, my man. Send it. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, so I've got. It is 5 movement. Wait, how it's shift click for movement or?
Pick up your token, put it before putting it
Yeah.
down, right click or Q. Gives you the
Okay.
waypoints.
Okay, there. So I will move 5. Boost for 5 more. And use the hide action, which thanks to my infiltrator talent I can do while in plain sight.
That is correct. However, Infiltrator 1 will run out at the end of your turn, revealing you immediately as soon as you
Right,
hit
true.
end turn.
True. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
You can prep an action or lock onto somebody.
Yeah. Let's reach. I will lock on to the Crusader.
It's done. Alright, Legionnaires. Legionnaires are funny little guys. They activate as a pack, and if one of them is not within sensor range of another one, they become jammed because they're confused and scared. This guy will move to here. We'll try to shoot you Frost over the hard cover, so that grants you soft
Yep.
cover. At 1 difficulty. It is a big miss. The next one, we'll try the same. The next one, we'll try the same. I just can't do it. Hey, 2 damage.
Hey!
Rootin' for the little guys. And that is the last guy at 1 difficulty. Nope. 2 damage for you. And that is the turn for blue team.
Alright. I'm gonna go. If anybody else objects. We'll
Go
go
for
up to, let's see, right about here.
Mm-hmm.
And then, till 8 heck. And then boost to here. So. Do my 4 movement, 2, 3, 4. In between the rocks.
Yep.
And just end my turn.
Absolutely. A red squad will go. Going to take a bit of cover here. And that is a red squad's turn. Leaving Jackal and Sepulchre.
You wanna go, Jackal?
Sure. I will move over here, and then I'll boost. Over here, and then I don't believe any targets are in range at the moment, so I will use a tech action to bolster JD.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a lot of faith. I appreciate that.
And then I will end my turn.
The Phantasm is going to move 3 spaces. It's going to use its Generate Decoy full action. Putting out 4 holograms within sensor range and line of sight. Ending its turn, leaving Sepulchre.
Cool. I'm going to move to here, then boost to here, and then actually, do I want to boost there? So I could. I'm still boosting, just maybe not there. If I went to here,
Mhm.
could I see the phantasm that's up on top of the rock?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Cool. I'm going to then skirmish with my dual pistol flex mount,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
then
no.
shoot the bottom phantasm. Pretty much.
It's pretty rude.
And end my turn.
Absolutely. Leaving Crusader, Gemini, and Nosferatu. The Crusader. Going to move and boost into this zone. Can't do well, we can put out the aura. Don't think it'll matter. Characters inside this aura are immune and immediately clear, impaired, slowed, immobilized, stunned, jammed, and prone. The Gemini is going to move and boost to here, and will try to invade you, supporter.
The classic.
The classic. Nah.
The classic.
Monarch too strong. And the Nosferatu going to bide our time a bit. Going to move and boost to here. And since we're invisible, we can hide in plain sight. So we'll do just that. Going to round 2. Players will begin.
Give me 2 seconds here, I'm not bad. I wouldn't have line of sight on these 3 legionnaires if I just stepped onto the other side of those rocks, correct?
If you step to here? No, that'd be fine.
No. Okay, if I step to, like, just in front of the purple rocks. Here, even.
I don't see where your point, sorry.
Like, if I went here.
Yeah, that can... Yeah. You're size 1, you can see what's size 1.
Okay.
And there's size 1 as well, so no problem.
Alright, well then I'm going to move my 4 spaces from where I was standing.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, and 4. And because my Vanguard 2 talent, I can just shoot through hard and soft cover.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to use my flamethrower.
Let me fetch you a Dorito. That is 3 of them.
Alright.
All of them at accuracy. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, stop. What?
Hold! Hold!
Hold!
Close the gates.
There we go. Whew. Okay, you're good to go.
I'm going to do it again.
No, you can just click AoE check roll and then click all 3.
Yep.
I just had to name them 1, 2, 3, otherwise the macro breaks.
The whole thing would have just been like, alright.
Yeah,
Don't forget your accuracy.
all of them at 1 accuracy. Yep.
All of them have accuracy? Damn, turn out.
From
Yep.
yeah,
Oh no,
Vanguard
number
1.
3 doesn't, actually. Actually,
barely.
number 3 has hardcover, that's 2 difficulty.
Well, that's
That's illegal.
Alright, hold it with them. Let me cancel this and make sure I click these in the proper order.
True. I made it extra confusing because I named them different from their tongue.
One,
yeah,
two, and
I was
three,
about
just
to
like-
say.
Yeah,
So
I was
the
like,
one-
hold up,
the-
what's going on here?
Actually backwards.
the one that says 1 in your macro is gonna be a 2 difficulty. The other 2 are the 1 accuracy.
Oh, alright, then let me do this again. I had it right the first time. We were solid. Alright, accuracy. 1 accuracy.
Doesn't really matter. They have all the same
Accuracy.
stats.
And then 2 difficulty
2
on the third one?
difficulty. Yep. Hit, miss.
I feel like that.
2 of them immediately shatter.
Hey. Making progress.
leaving behind crunchy rock cubes, not rocks.
Forget. Can I boost after I attack? After
Yep.
I skirmish, if it's just one?
Nope,
All right.
absolutely
Then.
can.
All right. Then. Yeah, I'm just gonna boost into just ahead, just to get into some nice cover, and that is my turn.
All right. The Phantasm is going to move its 3 spaces to here. Going to use the Line 10 Prism Rifle to shoot at both of you. Two targets. Both neutral, unless you got anything, Subbooker. Or you got anything, Frost?
Nope.
I do not believe I do.
Boop, boop. Missing Frost, hitting Subbooker for 4 points of damage. And then we're getting a little light on decoys, so we'll put a single one out to there, ending turn. Leaving Frost, Jekyll, and Subbooker.
I do have a question.
Mhm.
Do I currently have line of sight to that phantasm?
Yeah, that's barely okay.
Okay, then I think I will take my turn.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not letting me. Okay, there we go. And then I will immediately attack it with my anti-material rifle.
Absolutely. The Phantasm from this angle has hard cover. Also, you might not shoot the correct one. I need a system save first.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
You can click the word systems up top, it's a button, and then your own mech. And then it is a neutral save. You take the shot and shatter a hologram. The real Phantasm was always there.
Teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid.
Nothing personnel, kid. True.
It's the wrong mech, but you know.
And then in that case, I would like to move up to for here. And then I will. Oh no, wait a minute, I can't do that. In that case, I'll just invade the phantasm.
Give me another system save.
Oh, wait. You said there was a button called systems? I think?
In the text box of holo decoys in the chat, there's in the first paragraph there's a systems is highlighted. If you click that and then your own mech, you can roll the system save super fast. In the chat box to the right of the screen. 18 makes it. That is the real Phantasm. For now.
And then I will invade it.
Yep. Neutral
0
invade.
accuracy.
Missing still.
Oh. Oh, and then I will end my turn.
Alright. The Crusader. I wish we had better goons up there, except for 2 legionnaires. They're not gonna do it.
It be like that, man. Sometimes to crack a toe off. Just happens, dude.
They're not gonna stop you, JD. They just can't.
They're right. If they get too close, I'll just hit them with the shotgun, dude. That's it. Just like Pappy taught me.
True. Do you have Vanguard 3? No, just Vanguard 2. Well, we'll do Red Squad. This goon will move to here and shoot you.
Yeah.
Hits for 2 damage, and then the other goon will shoot you. Misses, ending a Red Squad, or what remains of it. Frost and Sepulchre.
Yes. Would I have line of sight to that Legionnaire without hardcover, or does it get hardcover where it is?
It's not hardcover, but you're shooting over this piece of terrain, so it'll be soft cover.
Okay.
Also, shooting a Legionnaire with an AMR is about the biggest overkill you can commit currently. Because these guys
Yeah,
have 4 HP.
Yeah.
Go commit, die.
No, I was thinking of firing at it with my assault rifle.
Oh yeah, in that case you can just move to here and then shoot without any cover whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll move 2 over there. Shoot at it with the assault rifle. That does not... That is just the straight roll, right?
Yep, neutral shot. Hits even, nice. 2 damage. Half the Legionnaire.
And then I will skirmish again with my dual nexus.
Super Omega illegal. You can't take the same quick action twice. However, you can
okay.
just declare barrage, which is you
Right.
fire with 2 weapon rounds. So let's go for it.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
No problem.
And I will use those nexuses on Blue Squad.
Mm-hmm. Depending who we're shooting in Blue Squad,
Yeah.
this guy is soft cover, this guy is soft cover, this guy and this guy are hard cover.
Yeah, I will put both of them on guy number 1.
Mm-hmm. Hits. 2 damage.
Do you-
Yep, and second shot, because they are linked.
Misses.
A miss.
Do you have to rename those ones too?
It's only relevant for AoE attacks.
Oh, okay.
So, maybe.
And
At some point, yeah.
I moved 2, and then I am gonna move into hardcover.
No problem. The Gemini are going to move and boost. And stick a knife into your eye, Sepulchre.
Hello.
At neutral, hitting you for 6 damage, down to 5. Ending turn, and then it is your go.
Cool. Gonna do the special. Gonna lock on to the Gemini. And then I'm gonna skirmish. And going to use Skirmisher 2 to scoot. Can you scoot like that?
Yep, no problem.
Cool.
You better run.
And then
You're
I
bigger
believe
than him, bro.
that's-
Don't let him scare you.
I believe that's 1 accuracy because it's consuming lock on.
Auto stabbed? Yep.
Yeah.
Good old hammer. Woo! 11 damage.
11.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Smacked. Alright. Now I'm going to
Wait,
move.
give me a second.
Waiting. Oh yeah. The little goons.
The little guys. Wait, this is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them. Oops. There we go.
Cool.
Gemini, break apart upon death into 2 smaller Gemini.
And I'll make that my turn.
Blue squad will return fire on you, Frost. This time no cover, because you and Legionnaire are adjacent to the same piece of cover.
Yeah.
Hits for 2. Misses. This guy is hard cover. Hits for 2. This guy is hard cover as well, of course. 4 damage overall. The Nosferatu is going to move and boost. Shiver is running down your spine, Sepulchre.
Ooh.
You feel a mysterious presence lurking around. That leaves the
Spooky.
Crusader. Oh god, it's just so not worth it to do much with this guy. We'll pack up Aura, and then we're just going to lock on and bonk you with a sword, JD.
No, man.
Consuming lock on. Hitting you for 5.
Jesus.
If there was somebody else in threat, we could bonk them too, but there isn't, so we can't.
It'd be like that, man.
I mean, technically we can bonk an ally, but I don't think we will.
It doesn't do us any good.
No.
Let's save
I mean, it
that
does
for
me
the
great.
berserkers.
Going to round 3. Please roll first.
I think I'll take my turn.
Mhm.
So first, I am going to scan that phantasm that's nearby me.
Need line of sight for a scan, so that is currently not possible. You'd need to move first,
Oh,
which
okay.
is no problem. You can just move here and then scan from there.
Yeah, and then in that case, I will
Move to here.
be
Move to there.
or over. If I move over here, will the phantasm have soft, or the real phantasm have soft cover?
I don't know where you're pointing right now. If you move to here, no, there it does not. Because now you're adjacent to the same piece of terrain, that's no problem. You can scan the Phantasm hologram, it shatters, it is not real. And now the real Phantasm is out of exit strategy, so you can just kill it like a normal NPC.
Okay, I would like to overcharge.
Absolutely. Basics, overcharge, first one.
And then I would like to barrage against the real phantasm with my assault rifle
Mhm.
and my thermal rifle. So starting out with the assault rifle.
So when you overcharge, you get another quick action. That means you can't put those 2 quick actions together for full action. So you can't barrage here, however you can skirmish twice, because the overcharge quick action is a free action, thus doesn't count against the duplicate rule, right? That means you can fire the assault rifle twice if you like. Ooh, which might be better because it's reliable.
Yes, I think I will do that. And then that. Wait a
Neutral
minute,
shots.
let me double check. It's yes, neutral shots.
Hits. 3 damage.
And then I will do that again.
Mm-hmm. Hits, nice. 2 damage.
2.
If you really, really, really hate the Phantasm, you have the option to use your Avarice Initiative trait to shoot a 3rd time here.
I I think I'll hold off on that one and just end my turn. Or,
Absolutely.
yes, end my turn.
The
Wait a minute. Actually, did I... What about this phantasm that's in the other fake phantasm that's in the enemy deployment zone?
Phantasm can only jump to holograms that are within sensors 10, so we're
Uh-huh.
luck there. That's why we can't get away right now. It's a bit awkward.
Hello, gentlemen.
Little stranded. Little bit. The Phantasm will go. We need to get out of here. So we'll put a hologram to here as a quick action. Then we're going to... I mean, we'll take it, I guess.
It'd be like that, man.
It'd be like that sometimes, yeah. That is 3 targets, including friendly fire. Unlucky. 1, 2.
Do we get stock cover from whatever?
Nope. Jekyll doesn't
Yes.
because we're adjacent to the plant. You don't because it's just a clear shot. The Legionnaire does get hard cover. Nice.
Well, there you go. Good for him.
Good for him. Still hitting him.
Oh, thank God.
Oh well. And that is going to be the Phantasm's turn. You
That
take-
honestly solves my problem.
You take 4 damage, Jackal. So you're going to 6 HP. Leaving everybody else.
All right. Gonna fire my Krakatoa through the wall again.
Worked the last time.
Right? You never know. Maybe it does it this time too.
This time both at
Alright.
accuracy and nobody has cover here.
All right. Don't have to rename anybody.
It's only relevant if stuff's named the same. Hit and hit. The Legionnaire explodes, turns into a cube,
Ain't got nothing on me. Cones are better, bruh.
and the Crusader has 2 points of armor, so just takes the 4 points of burn.
I can also fire my shotgun at him too, because he's still within range, right?
That is why you declared a barrage, right?
In fact, I did. Exactly what I did.
You all heard it.
All right, you right? We can ask the Twitch viewers.
Good, go for it. Hits.
Really ain't nothing else for me to do here. I'm gonna just plant my ass and
Just regulate.
yeah. Oh, I'm bad. Sorry about that.
2 damage. You could try to get into the control zone, because we are already almost halfway through, and no zone has
Yep.
even been attempted to be flipped.
I'll.
No, that was like that cube is not in the zone, is it?
Nope.
All right. Then I'm gonna just right here, just right next to this cube, just get nice enough and close, you know.
We'll get you Overwatch though, if that matters.
Bastard. All right. Well, I'll take the Overwatch.
We'll take the Overwatch. 5.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
All right, baby. Still not out yet.
Sepulcher. We're going to infinite true combo you to death
Oh, lovely.
by shoving 2 Gemini in your face. Don't think
I
this
would
works
like to Overwatch one of those Gemini.
yeah, go for it.
I'll Overwatch the one that's not on top of the. I'll Overwatch the top one. With my dual pistols. It's just neutral.
Hits.
Three.
Unlucky.
The top one. Is which one it was?
Oh, gotcha. Doesn't matter, you kill one of them.
Okay.
We're going to here, we're going to throw the energy tether to the Nosferatu. Give me a system save.
Is that basics?
You can click the word systems in the text box, then your own mech.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
13 makes it you take 2 energy damage down to 1. And then skirmish, curved scimitar. This now deals 3 kinetic down to 2. It's more fun if the other one also had made it.
A lot more fun.
Because then they gain like armor piercing and all that nonsense.
Fun for who?
For the Gemini. Gemini are funny little creatures.
Oh man.
That is it for Team Gemini, leaving Frost and Sepulchre.
Yeah, if you don't mind me taking my turn, Sepulchre.
Go for it.
Yeah, I am not feeling very safe here, so I will use a quick action to hide. I will boost over the hardcover thanks to my,
Jump jets, yep.
yeah, to my jump jets. Get into that zone.
Nice.
Would I be able to fly over the size 3, or does that take extra movement?
Nope, that's still
If,
fine. The way
oh.
flight movement in Lancer works is you can move up to your
Yeah.
speed horizontally and up and down
Yeah.
vertically. So with 4 space
Okay.
of movement you can basically do this, right?
Yeah. So... what I'm gonna do is... What was it? I was gonna use my initiative,
Mm-hmm.
and I will also overcharge
Nice.
to get all the way to that control zone.
Nice.
Nice.
And get in cover there and shoot. Wait, that I used quick action to boost, quick action to hide. I overcharged it, and
I think that's it. What's your speed? 5 or
Yeah.
4?
5.
So that's quick action hide, quick action boost, standard movement to here, and then either initiative or overcharge to get to there.
Yeah, and I think I have either initiative or overcharge left.
Don't know
Yeah,
if you want to spend that here or if you want to keep it.
Yeah, yes, I will use it to... Wait, see... No, that's not within range. Yeah, I won't use initiative then.
Perfect. Absolutely. Please go to basics. Overcharge.
Yep.
First one.
I already rolled it, I think.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Didn't I?
Missed that.
Yeah.
No, you guys are right.
Yeah, no worries.
In that case, 1 heat into your heat bar, which is the red
Yep.
bar. There you go.
And I will end my turn.
The Nosferatu is going to approach you from behind Sepulchre.
Give me the sauce.
Try and invade you. No.
Try.
Try and fail.
That makes things weird. We just have to nibble on your mech for minimum damage. Damage.
Yum, yum, yum,
Could you overcharge, please? Thank you. Thank you so much. I need that heat to get going, damn it. And then it's your turn.
Alright.
Man, you're having a little party down there.
I am going to... Let's see here. Let's see here. I am going to skirmish.
Mhm.
Skirmisher 2 over here.
Hmm.
Is that possible?
No, that's alright. So size 2 is your
Okay.
size. So you need to
Okay, skirmisher
spend like
2
5
here?
move. Yep, that's absolutely fine.
Cool.
To get from here to here, you need to like spend 5 movement.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I could just, let's see. What would be the optimal little scoot here? Yeah, just scoot this way. I'm gonna skirmish on the Gemini with difficulty, I believe.
If you want to use the hammer. Yep.
Yep.
Oof.
10. Cool.
Overkill.
I'm going to.
Overkill.
Yep. D6. There you go, there's your heat.
Thank you.
Problem. Now I'm going to. Let's see. Standard move to. What would be good here? Not very much. It's just standard move to here. And then I'm going to use a BB charge
No.
as a thermal grenade.
No. Talk
Last
about
one. Oh god, I clicked the wrong button.
True. Makes it. The middle one always collapses. Other two take 2 damage.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Alright. Do you have combined arms? No.
No.
Blue Legion. This guy will move to here, poke with a stick.
Sounds good.
In melee, the carbines with bayonet are armor piercing, so this is 2 and 4.
Nice.
This guy will poke with a stick. 2. And the last guy is too scared to be pistol whipped to death, so we'll shoot you. This is anyway. That is Blue Legion.
Is that 8 total?
4
Or oh no, it's 4.
to
got it.
each.
Cool.
Crusader is going to kick you against the wall, JD.
No, I asked him nicely to not do that.
Can't understand. The cube doesn't understand. You are rammed to the ground as the longsword descends.
Hey, Overwatch.
Finish the job.
You're stepping towards me.
Oh, you can roll away. Does Dark Souls dodge it?
Oh, thank God. I was just standing there menacingly, and he just missed. I know I hit him.
Well, you're no longer standing. You're on the floor now.
Oh, I am knocked prone. Sick.
Yeah.
I kicked them and they fell down, and I didn't remember they fall down.
We barely managed to put the flames. That's the Crusader's turn. Going to round 4, halftime. I think I want some
Forget it.
little reinforcements real quick. Little reinforcements.
Is standing from prone to stabilize action?
No, staying from
Can I
prone
just stand up?
eats your entire standard movement.
Oh, it's a joke's on him. I didn't even want to go anywhere. Clown. Little did he know. Alright, well, gonna declare a barrage, like I did last time.
Okay,
Just
and
the
just
Morning Star?
just a morning
just
star.
shot.
Cool.
Shotgun him.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can hit him first.
You are engaged. It's a neutral shot unless you consume lock on.
No, I believe anybody has a lock on him, so.
Yeah, I placed a lock on him first turn.
Yep.
It's
Turn
just,
up.
Oh, also as a
just
protocol,
very
don't forget
far
to
away.
flip the flag. You know, the whole point of this mission.
And all right, so I'm gonna just hit him with the pointy end of my gun there.
Do you wanna flip the flag or do you wanna make it more suspenseful?
Flip the flag.
All
Flip
right,
the flag.
all right. I'll flip the flag. I'll flip the flag.
Okay.
From here, and what? What do we do? Where is it? Is it basics and then what?
It's just
Oh,
protocol.
you just you
protocol.
got
and flip
flipping the flag.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
see.
it's just tell Ralph to do it.
Can I still declare my barrage?
Yeah, of course. Flipping the flag is a protocol, but you need to take that start turn. That's why.
Oh, okay. All right, well, yeah, like I said, gonna hit him with a shotgun. See what we do.
Consuming lock
neutral.
on or not consuming lock on? Not consuming lock on. Okay.
Then I-
Neutral shotgun.
Shit, no, I am right here. Might as well. I'll take the accuracy on the shotgun.
Okay.
I'll consume the lock-in. No one else is there.
Watch the deal 2 damage.
All right, see what we do. I'm down. See what we do.
Ooh, 4 damage.
All right, and then same deal. I'm gonna hit him with the Krakatoa.
Neutral.
So I just still hit AOE attack roll.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hits. That's it for the Crusader.
Holding it down.
Trying, dude. These cubes. Gotta let them know pyramid is the ultimate shape.
Oh. Big talk.
Come on, bro.
And unless
6
you wanna,
sides. Too many sides.
Unless you want to overcharge or initiative, I think that's it for you.
I mean, if I did, all I'd be able to do is just get like a reliable 2 and try to shoot through soft cover. So I'm just gonna chill. I think I'm ending my turn.
Blue team will continue to poke Sepulchre. 2 melee attacks. Hits for 2. Hits for 2. 1 range attack. Misses.
Out of curiosity.
4 points of damage.
For mine deployment, does that have to be on a space next to you, or is that within range of
Next to you.
the grenade? Okay.
Next to you. Unless the Iskander.
Yeah,
That
unless
is
I just
Blue
Frisbee it.
Squad.
Okay, I think I know what I would like to do. First, I would like to scan that green phantasm on that purple cover.
No.
That's a quick action, and then with another quick action, I would like to attack the other phantasm with the assault rifle.
Absolutely. Neutral misses, too reliable.
In that case, I would like to overcharge
Second
and
one.
do it again. Yes.
2 heat. You've done it. Phantasm
Daddy.
is no more.
And then I would like to. Oh, I don't think I leave behind cubes when I kill something.
Oh, true. Absolutely correct.
And then I
Eliminated.
would like,
That cube stuff out of here.
and then I'll just take my standard move over here,
Mhm.
and then I will end my turn.
The Nosferatu is going to move and boost. And we're going to suck your reactor dry, Jackal. Add 1 accuracy in build. As a hit, you take 2 damage, clear all heat, and then take that much more damage. So you take 5 damage overall here, The Nosferatu gains 3 heat and gains 3 overshield. Ending its turn, leaving Sepulchre and Frost.
I'll take my turn, I guess. I'll flip the flag.
Woo!
That's the play. There you go, son.
Yep. What's cover looking like on that morning star from where I am?
Nothing. It's too large.
Okay. So I will also use my steady aim protocol.
Nice.
I become immobilized. Then what was it? I cannot lock on because he's too far away, so I'll just fire with the anti-material rifle at the Morning Star.
Yes. 2 accuracy shots. Critical hit!
Yay!
10 points of damage. The Morningstar has siege armor, so it takes half damage.
Okay.
Armor piercing ignores its 3 points of armor though.
Nice.
He's a big guy.
Still have a quick action left, which... I'll just end my turn.
Mhm. Let's see, whom's do we have left? Just the Morningstar.
Hello.
And we'll ram you.
Oh, man. Please stop. The inside of the mech isn't cushioned.
Leaving
It did not spring for good seats.
Leaving Sepulchre surrounded by legionnaires. Just poke your legs.
God, just drop a grenade at your feet, bro. Call it a day.
Doesn't sound like a horrible idea. But I couldn't hit all of them. At least I don't. Yeah. Very peculiar placement here, Ralph.
Suplex one of them into a landmine.
Put everybody that I could into melee. Was the only player.
I'm going to project shield on the Legionnaire 4.
Okay, that was the dangerous one, I see.
Now I'm going to let's see here. Just gonna see here. I'll just standard move to here.
Gets you Overwatch a bit.
Yep.
Number 3, 2 damage. Number 4, 2 difficulty. 2 damage.
Sounds good. I'm going to first overcharge.
Mm-hmm.
Take 1 heat. Systems. Deep charges. Throw grenade
What we're throwing?
on
Take
the
care.
top on 2 and 3.
They're both dead.
Then I'll use my my remaining actions to stabilize. Repairing myself.
Mhm.
And calling it a day.
Nice. That is a round. Going to round 5. At the end of the next round, not this round, next round, I need another flag flipped. We're getting some reinforcements from the bottom, namely an Executioner and Gemini duo.
Ooh, Executioner.
We will start with an NPC turn because we ended on a player turn. So JD, the Morningstar, will open the vents
Man, come on, man.
and expose its power core, forcing you to take engineering save.
What are the basics in the save?
And click the word engineering in the text box and then your own mech.
Oh, man. It do be like that sometimes. Just a neutral save?
Neutral save.
Fantastic.
14 makes it. You take 2 points of burn and 1 point of heat. It causes you to structure. I think, unless you got custom bench up. Oh,
Do not. And my heat carries over, the heat reset after the structure.
he
My heat
goes
should still be at the...
over. He just
Okay, that's what I thought.
unless you're the Genghis. Not yet. Soon.
Not yet. Soon.
Basics. Structure. First lost. Ah, we're fine. Don't worry about it.
Whew.
Exposing the power core is a full action, so that is it for the Morningstar.
Well, just declare a barrage on him.
Yeah,
Fire on him with my CQB weapons, because he's just standing there menacingly.
true. This time everything at difficulty. Because you impaired.
Well, even with the Vanguard?
Engage
Yeah.
difficulty, impaired difficulty, Vanguard accuracy. Net one difficulty.
Ah, okay, bye-bye. Perfect. Well, then I'm going to fire the shotgun first. Uno difficulty.
Hits.
Fantastic.
3 armor.
Even better. That's stuff I like right there. And then we'll hit him with a Krakatoa.
1 difficulty. What is this?
How do you miss? It's a cone. He's in front of you.
Do you want to spend initiative for overcharge?
If I initiative, I can fire again or I can move, right?
I can fire again.
I'll
Yep.
play. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take the initiative. The mech talents, Where's that?
Features.
grant features. Sorry. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Roll down. Bam.
Simply go again.
I'm gonna just fire with these. No, I can't fire with the assault rifle. I'm in CQB. I'm gonna just fire with the shotgun again.
Also
Can I take another barrage room?
I mean, you can skirmish twice more if you use initiative here and then overcharge afterwards.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
So,
yet.
yeah, flamethrower or shotgun, up to you.
We'll hit him with the shotgun. Actually, no. We're gonna hit him with the flamethrower. Hopefully, we can get through some of this armor.
1 difficulty. Hits. 4 burn.
Fun fact, burn is armor piercing.
True.
Alright, and then I just end my turn right here.
Standing up.
Hopefully.
Impaired
Unless it
runs
pushes me
out.
down again.
No.
Unless they just want to keep bullying me.
Gemini are going to run at you, Frost. Giving you the
Yes.
claws. At neutral. Hitting you for 6 damage.
Structure.
Custom paint job first.
What?
Custom paint job. Simply say
Oh,
no.
right.
Just refuse. Close. down to 3 structure, then basics, structure damage, first lost.
Where is it? Basics. Structure damage. First loss.
Ah, we're fine.
5.
Click outcome.
Yep.
You are impaired.
Impaired.
That could have been much worse.
Yes, it could have.
And that is it for the Gemini.
Okay, I think I know what I would like to do. First I will first I will steady my aim
Okay.
as a...
Yep.
and then I will overcharge.
That is your third one, Jackal. Oof.
And then I would like to skirmish with my anti-material rifle against that executioner.
I believe that thing is still unloaded. Need to stabilize
It
to fire
doesn't
it
start
again.
out. I haven't fired it in this.
Yeah, I fired mine.
Oh, sorry. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
You thought about firing it.
But
No, you did fire it. You fired it at the, Phantasm. And the
Didn't...
hologram
Oh, I
made it.
did.
Yep.
Yes, you're right. In that case, I will not use my anti-material rifle, and I'll just use my thermal rifle against that Nosferatu.
Do you want a barrage or a skirmish?
Just a skirmish.
Give me an invisible check. The Nosferatu is currently invisible.
Okay.
No, it misses.
And then I guess I will just stabilize my mech.
Spending a repair cap. And reloading gun. Nice.
And then I end my turn.
The Nosferatu is going to try and invade. Oh god. It's so tempting. Yeah, we'll just do it. Fuck it. Invade you! No. I guess we're going to bite you. Ugh! The upset.
Ugh.
I want that heat. Ending turn. Leaving Sepulchre. And Frost, for that matter.
And
yeah.
Frost. I was about
Yeah.
to say.
If you want to go, so you can flip that flag.
I mean, yeah, either way I can flip it on my
Yeah.
turn. Yeah, sure. Cool.
No, we just made you make it past the next round. Current objective survive. Or if you want to style on the enemy, you flip over 4.
Can I see that executioner?
Yes, you're size 2. You can just look over size 2 cover.
Cool. I'm going to...
Your shield on the Legionnaire runs out.
Yep. Let's see here. I am going to so I'll barrage. I will attack the executioner at neutral with the hammer. Is it neutral or is it?
Yes, neutral. Yep. I got nothing. Crit.
Crit. That's 10.
10
Hey.
damage down to 8.
Cool. And then I'll hit the Legionnaire with an assault rifle.
Hits. 2 damage.
And that's my turn.
The executioner is going to move up.
Hello.
He's going to try and grapple you. Ooh. Is that accuracy? I don't think it matters though. Nope. Unlucky. Invade. Oof. Glad you executioner. Glad you can make it. happy to see you. And the
Happy to see you.
Legionnaire is going to shoot at you, Jackal. I think that's soft cover from this cube. Hits for 2 points of damage. Ending this round. Going to the last round.
Wait. Did I
Oh,
take
sorry,
my turn
Frost.
this round?
No, go for it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Forgot about you.
Can the cube entities flip flags or?
No. The flags can never be flipped back.
Okay. So then, just to style on them, I will quick action hide.
Can't hide
quick
while engaged.
I thought. Let me check. I thought I could with skirmisher. With infiltrator. Did
Nope.
I not? Oh, okay.
Ram him. Push him to the floor.
You could just haul it over to the other control point if you really want.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to hide to not get hit, but I guess I'll just then boost over the rock.
Gets you slapped a little.
There. Yeah. And then
Misses
walk
you
over
though.
here. Yep. Walk over there and. What?
Can shoot even.
There. Yeah, and shoot him with the. Yeah, and shoot him with the assault rifle.
That is going to be difficulty impaired, difficulty soft cover. Nice.
Regular hit. Three
Nice.
kinetic. And
Impaired runs out.
the flag can only be flipped at the start, right?
Yep,
That's the
as a
protocol.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then the Legionnaire will go, deals 2 damage, and then the round ends going to round 6, and players will go first.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna declare a barrage.
Mm-hmm.
No. Let's just see if I can just skirmish him and get it over with. It's very simple. But I also want to use my ammo case.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm just gonna use the thump around on him
Mm-hmm.
for the 1 knockback.
Neutral shot.
Would I run it with if I just run it as a weapon and then just add the knockback later, or was it?
You just say use ammo case, knockback, and you can click it if you like for the memes, but
Neutral?
neutral hits.
Damn.
Oh no, the Morning Star's dying.
Reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please
Well,
protect
I pushed him away though, right?
Yeah, you win. You win, JD?
Jesus. Oh man. Well, it do be like that.
They do be like that sometimes, yeah.
Do I no longer exist? Did he just like Vegeta me in the Majin Buu saga? Like,
So whenever the Morningstar dies and it is not exposed, it blows up in a burst 3. Characters inside there, I put in chat, have to make an engineering save or take 15 AP.
Jesus.
Now that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
spicy meatball.
That is a spicy meatball.
Wait, I feel like. Do I have something that says I get?
No, you
No,
just-
not from the engineering saves. From my counter. That's later. As those are other mechs.
50!
All right. I no longer exist.
Down to 10 HP. And then
And
basics,
they're-
structure, second one.
Jeez.
Ah, we're fine. A weapon mount rips off. Assault rifle, shotgun, Krakatoa.
Damn. I guess I'm gonna just take the assault rifle off, man.
Mhm.
Should I neutral difficulty for that? I guess.
Sorry?
I'm like, what?
Oh no, you just
Yeah.
ignore it for the rest of the scene. Which,
Fair enough.
yeah, is over in a
Alright.
second.
Bastard. My favorite gun.
Can repair it. Costs 1 rep point.
Oof, I apologize. And then,
You still
I'll
have...
just end my turn. 'cause
You still
I
have
mean,
movement if you like. You still have a quick action left. You could lock onto something.
No, I don't even think I'm in range of anybody to lock on. Then I'm gonna move 4, 2, 3, 4.
You're in range, in fact, to everybody to lock on.
Am I?
Yeah.
I thought I only had a sensor range of 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
10's
shit,
a
turn
long...
up.
10's a long while.
Alright, hey man, I'm gonna lock onto that Nosferatu, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And then please go to basics, saves and checks, engineering to give me a burn check.
Ooh. The basics. What the hell I just saw here?
Basics,
Save
saves and
checks.
checks,
Yeah, I see.
engineering.
Man,
22, easy.
nothing, baby.
Flex off the
It
fire.
ain't nothing. I'm telling you, dude, I'm built for the goddamn Genghis.
Built different.
Where is my tech action? There.
Yep, you got it. And then just click end turn. And I think we'll try the Nosferatu again. Invading you, Jackal. God. And the bite. Hey, that is 8 points of damage. As your heat bar is drained.
Now make a structure check.
Yes. Ah, we're fine. Impaired, back up to 10. Did you have custom paint job? Yes. Click that real quick.
Oh,
No. That is the Nosferatu's turn.
and I think that now I will take my turn. I will start out by steadying my aim again, mobilizing me. And then I would like to skirmish with my reloaded, well, I would do a barrage. Firstly, my anti-material rifle against that executioner.
It's going to be a neutral shot.
-2 difficulty? Or
Engage difficulty, impaired difficulty, accuracy, neutral.
yes, okay.
Hits anyway.
Sick.
7 points of damage is
7.
exactly enough because it's unfissing to break this executioner.
And then with my next, I would like to use that thermal rifle against the Nosferatu. And is that also neutral?
Invisible check
Or is
first.
that... Oh, right.
Everybody's favorite mechanical answer, because it's just coin flip. Thermal rifle is 1 difficulty unless you consume the lock-on.
Oh, but I also have +1 accuracy because of my steady aim protocol.
That is correct. You are engaged difficulty, impaired difficulty, steady aim accuracy, lock-on accuracy.
Oh, yes. Okay.
If you consume lock-on, it's neutral.
Okay, I'll consume lock-on to make it neutral. And
This is...
miss.
Can't
Oh,
believe
and then I will end my turn.
Nosferatu goes out of this alive. The Legionnaire. What are we doing, little guy? What are we doing, little guy? We're not even surviving too reliable from the pistols, so we're just shooting you in the face, Sepulchre. The spiteful 1 point of damage. Yeah!
Yeah.
Scratch the paint. Ending turn. Sepulchre and Frost left. And the Gemini.
You wanna go?
Sure, I flip the flag just to...
Flippity flip.
Yep. And then... That Gemini I get difficulty on it from cover, or is
Shooting
it...
over... you're shooting over hard cover, while neither of you are
Uh,
adjacent, so that is soft cover.
Okay. I will use my steady aim protocol then.
Mm-hmm.
And why can't I click on things? Okay, Roll20 just freeze on me.
Do you have your ruler selected in the top left?
No. Select move. It will not let me. Let me refresh.
Yep. Sometimes Roll20 has a normal one.
Yeah, there we go. Rifle. That will be a straight shot, right?
Yes. Hits. 2 damage.
Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna barrage, so
Mm-hmm.
we'll attack with the Nexus.
Mm-hmm. Those would be a difficulty. Miss and miss.
Yeah. What else? Can I do anything? And then just do a little lap with my movement.
Sadly, no, because you steady aim.
Oh, right.
We're putting the last Gemini into you. Slippity slap at neutral. Missing, don't worry about it. And
Hey.
Sepulchre, all you.
Alright. Gonna standard move over here. Gonna lock on to the Nosferatu. Gonna give it a big ol' hammer smack.
Invisible.
Do-do-do-do.
Hey.
1 accuracy.
No.
With a miss. Alright.
Can't be beat.
And let's see.
I think that's the scene, unless you want to overcharge for...
Nope.
No? You sure?
No, I'm sure.
Fair. Perfect. The area is under our control, and we have time to rest and repair before we move on to the data banks.
There's a standard smash and grab procedure here, or is this smash, no grab?
We'll do the grabbing and then we'll do the smashing.
Fair enough. A grab and smash. Those are rare.
Doing the download right now, and then you just have to move in to smash up the server banks. But before that, we have time for repairs. We'll go left to right. Sepulchre, get your 5 overshield back. Would you like to spend a repair to repair your HP?
No, thank you.
The 1
I will
HP,
clear heat though.
the 1 HP missing of shame. JD, bit banged up, a little bit.
Can I get any of my structure back?
Of course, you are an Everest, so your structure is 1 repair point per.
How many? How much rep do I got?
5.
I'm looking at it here. Even better. You're faster than I am. Fantastic. Yeah, I'll just use 2 of my rep and
Yep. In
get my
general,
2
if you want to
structure
know
back.
anything about your mech stats, you can go to basics and then click mech profile. That tells you everything.
I'll say. Not if you're trying to like double monitor.
Boop boop. Structure back to 4. Do you want to repair your HP?
I think I can live with this -3 here.
Do you want to repair your assault rifle?
Oh yes, most definitely. I didn't really completely forgot about that. He was so useful in that entire engagement we just had.
That is another 1 repair point, so you had 2 left.
That is fine. I will take my 3 rep to repair my structure and my assault rifle.
Jackal, you spend 1 during the scene. You have 4 left.
I'll spend 1 to restore my structure.
Absolutely. Impaired runs out, Oblast runs out, structure back to 4. And Frost.
Yeah, we'll replace some parts and regain a structure.
Easy. Back to 4 structure. Reload gun. Nice. Let's take a quick break. Do you want to keep your heat, Frost? No.
No.
Let's say till 50. That's 13 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll do scene 2.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Hello, Twitch chat. How's it going? I need to put down the funny demolition objectives though. Funny demo objectives. Chrome is giving me worries though. I don't know what's gonna happen if they just fucking remove that one feature. Like, it's not good. I need that feature. It's what's it called? Something occlusion. And basically means if your Chrome browser's in the background, it's not going to update. Like if the windows in the background's not updating, and that's where my chat is. Like the Roll20 chat. So, bit of an issue. Bit of an issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, I guess. Are there any other browser options? I guess I could use Firefox, but I don't want to use Opera. Opera seems ass. So does Internet Explorer. Guess we could try Edge. I haven't tried Edge in a long time. Is it good these days? I have no idea. I'll be right back. 5 games a week? Jeez, that sounds harsh. Listen, I'm getting paid for this, so this is my job, so I don't think if I had a normal work life, I'd be able to do this. Plus, after this week, I'll be taking a 3-week break. But I'll be working on stuff during the break as well. I'm just not running games. Made some little rocks, which is fun. And been working on an adventure module thing. Which, don't tell anybody yet. I read somewhere that it's bad to talk about your unfinished projects because talking about your projects gives the same dopamine hit as actually finishing a project. So I try not to talk too much about the stuff I do in the background. Also, the benefit of I just get bored with it. I don't. Like, people don't ask me, hey, where's X? Well, I just don't feel like doing it anymore. But this is almost finished, I think. I don't know if I want to test. I think I'm gonna test it, right? Test something like this is always good. Sounds like a fun mission you can throw at your players. So, we'll see if that pans out. Maybe I can release it after, well, I don't know. After the break. Basically, I want to pack it with the battle maps, so you don't have to make battle maps, right? But we'll see. I don't know, I don't think I could do 2 6-hour sessions on the same day. I'd just fucking die. Every week the Saturday game is already killing me. So bad. In an ideal world, the Saturday game just wouldn't exist. Cause like, I can feel myself dying every time. Like, I can physically feel that it's bringing me closer to the abyss. Alright, gamers. Hello!
You.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
We can move on to scene 2, which looks like this. Here it is, the funny demolition. Terrain, same deal as before. The sitrep for this scene is you have 8 rounds to destroy all 5 data banks. They are objects. If you want to know how much HP they have, you have to scan them, I guess. And that's about it. I've got some enemies here in the middle. If I can indeed reveal them. We got a
quick question.
Go for it.
If I fly over the cubes, will I take damage?
The cube goop, no, you need to step inside of it. You can fly over it as much as you like.
Thank you.
Then, if one of us scans it, do all of us know how much HP?
Yes,
or
of
are we
course.
okay?
Absolutely.
I don't know if these are also EMP, can't anti-radio communications over here.
No.
And such.
We got a Fortress NPC. Fortress is a big old bulky NPC that can carry a different NPC inside of it. So this fortress is being occupied by a Crusader. I will just put the Crusader up top because otherwise I'm getting eye cancer. And that is what's happening.
I was gonna say, thought it was just me.
But yeah, the Crusader is inside the fortress. You can place yourselves in the deployment zone to the left. And you have 8 rounds to destroy all 5 data banks, at which point the scene ends.
Wait, no, that's not me.
Who am I? What's happening? Perfect. Players, as always, will go first.
Shit, you know what? Honestly, Frost, I should have just stood where you were, played myself.
The thing is, I was trying to get line of sight with the rifle is the thing.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna move up. Now I'm like, I have no cover.
Yeah.
I'll take my turn. I'll
Okay.
start by going up here.
Say
And
the line,
then-
Everest pilot. Say the line.
What's the line?
Wait,
yes.
didn't we have to retrieve data from these, or?
The download was completed, do the rest. Now we just need
Okay.
to smash them up.
Oh, okay.
So,
It was a grab and smash.
so nobody will know what happened here. The
And
line
then
is
I'll
I activate hyperspec fuel injector.
Jesus, didn't really get down.
So, big thing here. If you didn't use your core power in the first scene, you definitely have it for the second scene.
What?
Yep.
Impossible.
Actually, yes. Can I retroactively have activated that core bonus?
Absolutely can.
Okay, and then I'll freely boost to over here, and then I will scan that first data bank.
They have 15 HP.
And then I think I have just barely enough range to hit it with my assault rifle.
Go for it.
And then I get 1 accuracy from the core bonus.
Absolutely. Hits. 4 damage.
For 4 kinetic.
Oh, they're linked.
And then
That's not good.
I will. And my. Yes, I'll end my turn.
Out of curiosity, do the databanks count as an enemy for like the
Nope.
Vanguard effect or no? It's still just an object.
Does Vanguard specify?
Attack targets.
Yeah, it's a target, definitely.
All right.
But they're not hostile characters. If that matters, I think that matters for
We're
very-
indiscriminate out here.
very little. I think it matters for Sepulchre's core.
Yeah, there's a couple of them where it'll say ally or.
The Crusader will go inside the fortress. The Crusader currently is occupying all spaces the fortress is, so we're going to put out the Inspiring Aura in a massive area. Huge. And as a second quick action, we're going to use Rallying Cry to give everybody inside the Inspiring Aura also resistance to damage. A very mean combo, ending turn on the Crusader. Leaving the three of you.
If no one minds, I will hyperspec fuel injector.
What? Impossible.
I will steady aim.
Mm-hmm.
And I will initiative
Mm-hmm.
to fire the anti-material rifle at the fortress.
Yep. Be aware that it currently has resistance to damage, but yes.
Yeah. That is 2 accuracy, I believe.
3 accuracy. Core power,
3.
crack shot, hyperspec, inbuilt.
Oh, yeah.
Inbuilt crack shot, hyperspec 3. Hits.
Okay.
This will deal half damage. Ooh. Ooh, for 6.
Yep. And I will use a full action to reload. And overcharge to fire again.
Nope. It is ordnance.
Oh, right. Then I will not overcharge, and that is the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. The Executioner is going to move and boost 8 to here. And end its turn. Leaving Sepulchre and JD. Sometimes we are.
We will eventually.
Wow,
Did we ever leave? That's the real question.
who knows?
Who knows?
Alright, stream's back up. That was Frost's turn.
Yeah, I had finished, and
Then the Executioner went, did nothing, moved a bit. And then it's player turn again.
Alright.
JD's going.
Yeah, so I want to activate my hyperspec fuel injector.
What?
Smash that MF button, if you up, boys, right now.
Ridiculous.
And then just to double check, I can boost twice because it's a free action, correct?
That is correct. You can boost 4 times if you use Overcharge and Initiative.
You need to relax. That's a lot of things, man. You chill with that. Alright. So I'm gonna take my oops, sorry. Take my move. My map keeps moving as I try to move the piece. Where did I put myself? So my 4 spaces to here.
Mm-hmm.
From here. I'm gonna boost to here. Well, not boost. Yeah, boost to here. What is this? The range on this? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take that just as the free boost, and then just. Can I still barrage or no? Because I moved.
You can,
Or do I still have an action? All right.
but you don't have
Actually, no, I don't think. The assault rifle that I fixed, so I'm just gonna skirmish.
Yep.
Do I just click on it?
That's a
Okay, so I want to make sure.
regular old character.
Do I get accuracy 1 because of the hyperspec?
Correct.
All right, fantastic.
But also these things are evasion 5 or something.
Good lord.
4 damage.
Uh. Can I still lock on, or am I out of actions here?
You have 1 quick left, so you can still lock on.
Actually, you know what? It's a quick action. I think I'll just boost into cover, so I'm not just gonna get shot. And that will be my turn.
The Phantasm is going to put out some friends.
Hello there.
Some green friends. Ending its turn, leaving Sepulchre.
Sounds good. I'm going to. Let's see. Just gonna move boost over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then prepare if anything gets within range. I'm gonna skirmish it.
Absolutely.
And then end my turn.
The Gemini is going to jump in your face, JD, at neutral, hitting you for 6. The Legionnaires. This guy's going to over here. He's going to shoot at you, Jackal, in the hardest of covers. Missing. This guy will go to here. Can't see you, JD.
Yeah.
This guy will move and boost. This guy will move and boost. And then the fortress is left. The fortress is going to move and boost to here. The aura will move with it. And then the fortress is going to deploy. That means it becomes immobilized for the rest of the scene. Puts out a bunch of hard cover and gains 2 points of armor. Boop, boop, boop. Completely with 3. These are size 1 piece of hardcover. And that is the fortress's turn, ending the round.
Those are size 1, right? They
Yep,
just-
size 1.
Okay, they're just weird because of the orange and pink. So the whatever that is above the fortress only gets soft cover, depending on the angle.
What do you mean?
I can't tell what that is behind it. Is that an executioner?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy
So if we're
gets-
like,
This guy gets no cover because he's too large.
okay, oh, okay, perfect. Well, I guess soft cover because they're line of sight because of the data store. At
Yeah,
least
right
for
now
me.
from here you can't see it because you're at bandit size 3.
Okay.
But yeah.
I can see the fortress though, right?
Yes, fortress has soft cover.
Okay.
It matters. What is it like?
Yeah.
Also evasion
But
six.
you never know, man. Immobilized evasion. He's just dodging in place.
Who would like to go first?
All right. Totally would like to declare barrage and as a Gemini.
Mhm.
And just fire on the Gemini here.
Go for it.
Now we get accuracy too. Because of Vanguard and the Hyper Shunt or Hyper Respect?
Yep, but you're engaged, so 1.
Okay.
Hits. 4 damage.
And
Also 1 accuracy.
oh, hello there, gentlemen. All right, if I boost and I'm flying, does that still activate Overwatch on him?
Yeah, you'll get super slapped.
Okay. Can I still skirmish one of them?
If you overcharge or use initiative, yeah, of course.
I would definitely love to use initiative here.
Mm-hmm.
See. And can I fire my assault rifle?
Yeah, of
Or
course.
no, because I'm engaged. Okay.
You can also use your flamethrower or a shotgun or no, whatever you like.
Oh wait, I've got a better idea.
Did you hit the... What's it called?
I shot the data bank last turn with the assault
Oh
rifle.
no, I was just wondering if you were also aiming for the phantasms.
I was gonna. I was like, if I can hit with the Krakatoa, then yeah,
Hey,
that'd be 3 targets. Oh no. Or would I hit those? Okay, yeah. Do I just do it as 1 target and hit the Gemini?
yep.
Or would I kind of just do it? Okay. Do I get 1 accuracy still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Making sure that like double engagement doesn't stack or something.
That'd be cool.
And I don't hit the one behind him with the flamethrower?
If you hit here, then yes you do.
Okay, yeah. I just didn't get a cone or anything. Or do I click the cone to get the cone?
You click the AoE tech roll button and then the... Sorry.
My
I
bad.
usually only put out cones on demand.
Sorry.
Go.
Oh, okay, well then I can't hit that one, but
Can
definitely
even
gonna
get
go for the 2.
Can even get the data bank if you like.
Yeah,
Just
click
click
it,
AoE
right?
tech roll again and then do it 1 by 1.
Oh my bad. Do I do 2 targets or just the 1? Or
You can just go 1 by 1 if you like, or re-roll the flamethrower and do 2 targets, up to you.
okay, I'm like, alright, I guess. Then submit
There's the
whatever.
Phantasm, and then the data bank.
I didn't even realize I hit the databank too. Yeah, I'm out here, boys. Turn it up.
Hey!
Nice.
I was just out of range for that.
Now you clipped it with the funny cone. Here's the funny cone.
Nah, I'm about that. Does burn apply to that?
No. Doesn't take turns.
Bastard. These cubes think of everything.
Burn can't touch you if you don't take turns. It's that easy.
That's it's all along. Alright, and then I'm just gonna end my turn here.
The fortress will go and will try to invade you, JD.
Oh man.
No. We're then going to lob a mortar shell over to here. Mortar array, 2 targets. Boop, neutral, neutral. Hit and hit. Jackal, you take 3 damage, and then you're yeeted into the cube goop for another 4 points of damage and a cascade check. Which is just a d20.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Take
And then
7 damage
setting-
overall, and then a d20.
Like-
Ah, fine. That's it for the fortress. Only cascade on 1.
I don't have any AIs to cascade though.
Doesn't matter. The cube will take over the mech.
Ah, okay.
This is the special cube goop juice. Leaving everybody else.
You wanna go, Jackal?
Yeah, I think I will. Can I fly on top of the size 4?
Absolutely can.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll use my free boost.
Mhm.
9, 10. Okay, I think I will then barrage.
Mhm.
3, 4, 5. I'll start out with the thermal rifle on the legionnaire that's closer to me,
Number 4.
and that's 1 accuracy.
Yes. Hits. Shatters the legionnaire.
And then I'll use the assault rifle on the one that's a little bit farther away.
Mhm. Which number is that?
Which, that is number 3 ranking.
Number 3 is in the resistance bubble, takes half damage.
No. And then I will end my turn.
The Phantasm is going to teleport to there. We'll put out a new hologram within 10. And then we're just going to blast you, JD.
Oh, cool, man.
Or can we blast Jackal? No. You have that hard cover. Hits for 4.
Fine. It ain't nothing.
Ending turn, leaving Frost and Sepulchre.
I will move 5 over it. Move 5 over here. Fire at the Phantasm with my assault rifle.
Which one? The closer one?
Yeah, that one. Boost 5 onto the rock over here. And what's the range?
You got a scan mark, dude? Scan one of them holograms.
Yeah, and scan the Phantasm over here. And I believe that's my turn.
The Executioner is going to move and boost to here. Prepping actually prepping a lock on in sensor range 5. Ending turn, leaving Sepulchre.
Sounds good. Look at that. You wanna lock
Kick his
on?
ass, Seabass.
We can exchange lock-ons.
What if we exchanged lock-ons in the cube goo?
True.
Haha, unless.
Just kidding. Unless.
Gonna
Unless.
hit the Executioner consuming lock-on.
Yep.
1 accuracy.
Hey.
It's a hit.
Funny Monarch damage can be reduced.
I'll put the Seeking Payload. And end my turn.
Mhm. The Crusader is going to recharge its bubble. Nope.
You love to see it.
We're just leaving as a protocol. I think we are. As a protocol, we're exiting the fortress. We're going to move and boost to here. We have a threat 3 sword, so we can bonk way up there.
Christ.
Even on top of size 4?
That's a size 2 and a threat 3 sword, yep. Even on top of size 4.
Ooh.
We're reaching 5 spaces up with the broom.
That's that's what I call lancing.
Misses.
Get down there.
Sepulcher.
You're not supposed to be on top of the fridge.
Hits for 4 damage.
Sounds good. Oh god, I can't. There it is. 0, 7.
And then we have a red squad left. Can red squad take the shot? Possibly. We'll try. We'll go 3 to 1, shooting at you, Jekyll. Too high up for cover. Hits for 2.
Ouch.
Misses. Last one. Misses. Ooh, 1 HP. Ooh.
I missed. Okay.
Down to 1 HP. Yep. One of them hit. For 2 damage.
Wait. Oh, right. Okay.
And that is it. Going to run 3. Players will go first.
Anybody mind if I go first?
Go
ahead.
Cool. I'm gonna do another Monarch special.
Hey!
Divine Punishment.
Executioner's dead. All Legionnaires are dead. The Gemini is dead. The Phantasm lives.
I'm also targeting that thingy.
No, it's an object.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure.
All good, all good.
Oh, he can't target the databanks with it?
No, thank
No,
God,
only
no.
characters.
Otherwise, we'd be on down right now.
Oh yeah.
Pack it up, boys. We're going home. Bring in the dancing lobsters.
That is big damage here and big damage here. Why did you have to roll max damage on that, huh? That's the real question. Yeah. Respectfully, respected, yeah. A good Monarch
Alright.
core. We take it.
And then I'm going to second overcharge.
Mm-hmm. Free heat.
And I'm going to skirmish against the Crusader.
Yes.
I'm gonna scoot that way. I believe that's just neutral.
Mm-hmm.
10 explosive.
Does it for the Crusader, but overkill.
Just gonna standard move over here, and then
Overkill.
end my turn.
Overkill.
Oh yeah.
Overkill.
Ooh, there we go.
Overkill. To wait. Nice.
Love to see it.
Funny Fortress is going to invade you. Sepulcher, consume Railgun.
Love to see it.
Oh god.
man.
We're locking back on again.
Never punished.
Good, baby.
Leaving all the players in one very confused Phantasm.
I think Oh, if you'd like to go.
If I move forward, does he smack me with Overwatch?
If he has a threat weapon, he does.
Gonna take a standard move forward.
He does not have a threat weapon. But that's 3 space of movement, right? That's 2 up, 1 across. Climbing.
Alright, then I use my free boost to like
Yep.
jump up there.
No problem.
With my thick arc jets or whatever they are.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna perform a barrage. I'm gonna shotgun. No. I'm gonna use the flamethrower so I can hopefully hit the phantasm.
Give me a system save. At accuracy, because core.
Just neutral difficulty.
1 accuracy, because core.
Because the save.
No. That was never the real phantasm. There it is.
He's still in range. The fool. The literal fool.
Yeah, I can still get both. Both at accuracy 1. No vanguard.
Just run one.
2 targets, but yeah, doesn't matter. If you miss the data bank, I'm impressed. The phantasm shatters.
Oh, I got a hit on the, not bad.
And the data bank goes down as well.
A difficult terrain.
Nope, just floor.
That technically negative 1 space. Can I hide in that?
No, it's not negative 1 space. We're not doing negative spaces. That's
What if I go prone? That's what you're supposed to do in the crater.
You can't voluntarily go prone in Lancer. Unless you are the Nestor.
I kneecap myself with my shotgun. Alright. I guess I still have a movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, I cannot right click and left click at the same time. See if I can go here. No.
Just use Q.
No. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What?
My bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll just go there. That's fine. That works for me. And then my turn.
We're over NPCs, Jackal and Frost.
Yep. I will. Yeah, I will use steady aim protocol.
Nice.
And I will barrage with the assault rifle and the 2 Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
The assault rifle gets +1 from steady aim, +1 from core, and that's it, right?
That is correct. Who are we shooting?
The fortress.
Godspeed. Crit. Deals 2 points of damage.
And then 2 Nexus.
1 accuracy each. Hits. No damage. Hits. No damage.
No damage. And that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. And the Jackal, all you.
Alright, I think I will also study my aim, and I will also do a barrage, starting out with the anti-material rifle against that fortress, giving me +3 to accuracy.
3 accuracy. Yep, that is correct.
Let's roll a 4, baby.
Hits.
And then
9
That is
damage
9 armor
is
piercing.
enough.
And then my next attack is just going to be with the assault rifle. Oh,
Oh no, sorry.
I don't.
You don't deploy cubes. You're too cool for that.
And then that's also 3 accuracy.
Yep. Hits the data bank. Deals 3 damage. Nice.
4, 3 kinetic. And then I end my turn.
Perfect. This ends the round. Going to round 4. I think it's time for some reinforcements.
Nah, man.
Maybe. Just a hunch. From the bottom side we get Blue Squad and the Nosferatu. From the top side we get one
hello.
Gemini. We ended on a player
Like 2
turn,
Gemini.
and you know what that means. That means we'll start with NPC.
Hello.
Invading you first. Give it that heat.
Oh.
Oh, Sepulchre. Give it the heat. Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Consuming lock-on with a bite, 2 accuracy. Oh, come on.
God.
It's so sad.
Even I
This-
hope that hit.
This is a giant robot with its
Just
face.
a nat one. Oh no.
Did you consume lock on with that?
Yeah, I did. That was a
Oh.
2 accuracy attack.
God.
That's it for the Nosferatu. Well, to be fair, hitting an 8 with 2 accuracy is pretty hard. Lucky. Well, player turn.
How come step to here? Is this right? Got 4. Yeah, we'll boost to here. Have some sort of cover.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna barrage the data bank.
Yes.
Hit him with the shotgun. He is not within. Is that 3? That's not
You
3.
have 1 accuracy anyway.
Alright.
It's 5 evasion. I believe in
It'd
you.
be like that sometimes, man. I've seen people miss,
Evasion 8 with 2
twos,
accuracy. Yeah.
It happens. It happens.
Hits and flamethrower, and give me the damage for the shotgun.
Oh, my bad. Apologize.
4, nice. Nice. Could overcharge it again.
Yeah, honestly, might as well. 7 basics or 7. Where's that?
Basics. It's your first one though.
Mid. And then I'm going to perform another. Yeah, might as well.
Shotgun or flamethrower?
Shotgun.
Ooh, we're gambling. I like it. Ah, close.
That's fair enough.
The shotgun had the
Didn't
chance
lose.
to do the flamethrower never does it right with 5 damage, but the shotgun had the chance.
And. Alright, well. And I guess I'm going to end my turn right here.
Absolutely, the Gemini will come to pick you up immediately. Move to here, boost to here.
Hello, friend.
Rip your face off at neutral, missing though. Ooh. Ending turn.
No, please, I have a face for radio.
Leaving Sepulchre, Jackal, and Frost.
Anyone mind if I go?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sweet. Don't be mad at me, Ralph. I'm gonna standard move over this way.
You're gonna try and eat your mech?
I have skirmisher 3.
Oh, unlucky. Now I'm mad at you. You're Skirmisher 3 and Anti-3? Nice.
Yeah.
I respect it.
And I will put a breaching charge on the databank.
Hook.
Then I'll standard move over here and into my turn.
Perfect. The Legionnaires will scamper after you. What I'm doing is illegal. I
Cohesion.
technically have to do everything separately, but I don't think it matters here.
Yeah, it's all fine.
4 carbines, neutral. Yes. Will we hit something this round? Who knows? Not looking
Who
good.
knows?
Not
He's just standing there,
Ooh,
a damage.
menacingly.
here we go.
And another
2
damage. 2 damage.
Hey.
Woo.
Ending turn for the Legionnaires. Leaving Frost and Jackal. So this databank is basically dealt with, right? That's 30 AP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to
Alright.
detonate it.
Alright. First, let me ask, going through the cubes that are left behind, can I do that, or...
They are
Okay,
size
and they
1
don't do
pieces
anything?
of size 1 pieces of hardcover.
Oh, okay, so I can't... Can I go through them?
No, you'd have to climb them or jump over them.
Okay. Okay, just double checking. Let's see. First, I am going to stabilize my mech, which I can do. I will spend my last repair, I think, to repair my hut points, and I will also reload my weapons. And then I will move 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, over here with my move and my boost. And then I will just use my assault rifle. Sorry, I overcharge, and then I use my assault rifle to attack the Nosferatu.
That is the 4th overcharge, Jackal.
Oh, it doesn't reset when...
It does not reset
during the-
between scenes, nope. Only on full rests, full repairs, which
Never
is
punished.
between sessions.
Whoops. Let me...
Are we having second thoughts? Are we just going hard?
He'd send it. Worst
You
comes to
can't
worst, you pull out your tertiary weapon. You know, it's faster than
You
reloading.
can't clear heat. Oh, sorry, that was your heat from the... Yeah, it's D6 plus 4.
Then yeah, never mind. I won't overcharge. I'll just end my turn.
Absolutely. Frost, all you.
Yes. I've got line of sight to that data bank,
No
right? From up here?
problem. Cleanest shot in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at that with the anti-material.
2 accuracy. Hits. 6 damage.
6 damage, and from there, I'll say I was gonna move. Boost 5 over here, then walk over here, and fire at this data bank with the assault rifle.
That needs to
Oh
either
no,
be...
I can't. Right.
You can if you overcharge.
If I over,
Second
yeah, I'll overcharge. That's it.
Don't even need to roll it, it's on 2
Yeah.
HP.
And it's reliable.
Yep.
And I end my turn.
Perfect. Ending the round. We're going to round 5. Getting some new friends from the top side. An Executioner and a Phantasm. I think the Phantasm wants a word with you, Sepulchre.
Lovely.
Phantasm is our resident tech attacker this week. Oh, come on.
Apparently not.
It's a plus. It's at +3.
That's rough.
Prism rifle. Difficulty 1. Soft cover. Nope. Thanks for being here, Phantasm. Sepulchre can't be at the mech's cursed. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's happening.
Anybody mind if I go?
Send it, bud.
Go ahead.
Cool. Let's see here. Gotta look something up real quick. Dope. I'm going to standard move and boost over here. And I'm going to plant my last mine on this databank. And then I'm going to let's see. Yeah, I'll overcharge.
Third one.
Third overcharge.
Let's see the one. No.
Reactor. Nope, that's the
Close.
wrong one.
Close. Exposed.
Unexposed. Oh baby, here we go. And that's going to be a skirmish on the Legionnaire 4. It's gonna take a little scoot over here. Yeah. Just try to hit it with the. Let's see here.
Say hammer.
Yeah, why not? Hit it for neutral.
Fucking hammer. Oh, that's why not,
Jesus
because
Christ.
that's double ones.
Oh baby, double overkill, baby.
Alright, the Legion is yeeted into the next century. Dies like 3 times.
That's my turn.
Sweet. We need to cheese this a bit now, sadly. Pains me too. But I want that heat. Blue squad will go. Blue squad's gonna... One guy goes to here. One guy goes to here. Number 1 is going to shoot at the Nosferatu. Just miss anyway. Number 2 is going to shoot the Nosferatu. Unbelievable. Nice! And number 3 is going to try as well. Oof. Now the rolls are coming in. Yeah!
Oh yeah.
Unlucky.
He's on a roll.
The Nosferatu gets to move 2 spaces if it gets missed. Ending the Legionnaire's turn. Oh no! Why? Why now?
You like that?
3 invisible checks and then 3 coin flips? Really? Amazing. We need the 2 movement to get to Sepulchre. That's why we did it.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
I was ready for it.
I'm still looking. Jekyll, Frost, and JD.
I think I will go ahead and start out with a barrage with my newly reloaded anti-material rifle against that Nosferatu.
Yes.
With
Roll invisible.
oh right,
Let's do it. Ah!
Let's go.
Ah! All right.
that's 718, and then
Teamwork.
Yeah, with teamwork
Couldn't have
with
done it
who?
with other Legionnaires, dude. Like to thank the Academy, the Legionnaires,
I'd like to thank Blue Team for setting us
the
up.
cubes. Can't forget the cube goop.
And second half of the rush, I guess.
oh I actually don't really have anything to attack, so can I instead?
Nope. If barrage is declared, you have to do a barrage.
Oh. Alright, then I will instead attack the databank, I guess.
Yep. No other real targets, it's fair enough.
Wait, what?
Hits. 5 damage.
And then I end my turn.
Gemini is going to lock onto you, JD, and rip in half. Consuming lock on for 1 accuracy. Hits for 6. No custom paint shop means that is a structure.
Still my first lost structure.
Yep, first lost.
Okay.
Unlucky.
We've all been there.
Lose a turn, JD.
It'd be like that. This is oddly familiar.
Frost and JD.
I end my turn.
Good turn. Leaving the Executioner. Remove and boost into here. And we'll try and invade you, JD. Nope.
Get out of my head!
Ending turn, leaving Frost. I think your AMR is currently unloaded, right? Should be.
Yes, it is. There.
Let's just install the printer in the AMR so it just keeps printing rounds.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
the
gonna
Minotaur cockpit system where it's just bigger on the inside. It's just full of bullets.
Exactly. Can I make that my personalization? There's
Yes.
there's a bullet printer so I never have to load my weapons.
Fair.
fine. Yeah, I move that way,
No
trying
problem.
to avoid the executioner,
Yep.
and then I barrage into the data bank.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Hit 2 damage. Hit 1 damage. Crit.
Right.
3 damage.
And let me check, because I do have Centimane,
No,
which
only
does
matters
nothing
for...
to it. Yeah.
Excuse me.
And turn.
Cool. That ends the round. NPCs will go first. Legion squad is on a roll, right? So we can just
They're rolling hot.
obliterate you right now, Sepulchre. Watch them all miss now.
4 misses, baby.
No!
3 max.
Hit. Miss. Hit. I had 6
Let's
points
go.
damage.
8 damage.
Armor still. It's 3 and 3.
Oh yeah. So how much is that then?
6 overall. Ending turn for Legionnaires.
Alright, nobody minds, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna declare barrage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also gonna load up my shotgun with the
Funny ammo.
my thumper rounds. See if I can get this guy off me.
Neutral shot. Sorry, one accuracy shot.
I was like, well, hold up now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice.
Alright.
2 damage.
And hit him with Krakatoa right quick. Is the executioner by chance in range?
Ooh.
That's a real funny cone.
That cone is too funny, I think. It would have been if you had not knocked the guy back.
Be like that. But that's fine. I've declared that I'm gonna hit him with my flamethrower anyway.
Absolutely. 2 accuracy now. I don't know why you click 2 targets, but it's okay.
My bad. I meant to hit 2 accuracies.
Just click the Gemini twice, it works still. No.
But, see, like I said, these things, they happen. Then I guess I'm just gonna... You know what? Gonna shoot him with my assault rifle, I guess. Skirmish.
That is an overcharge.
And then I'm gonna overcharge him out as well.
Second one. Nice. You can use a repeat weapon here if you like. You can use flamethrower again or shotgun.
Might as well do the... I'm gonna do the flamethrower. Take the... see if I can hopefully get the 5.
Yep. Nice.
Alright. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
The Phantasm. It's gonna go to here. It's going to lock on and shoot the Sepulchre. Not this here. Consuming. Hits for 8 down to 7. Ending turn. Frost, Jackal, and Sepulchre.
I think that I will take 2 heat at the end of my turn to treat all my movement as flying. Then I'll take a standard move 4 spaces, use my speed boost 4 spaces, and then do an actual action boost 4 spaces.
Nice.
Then I will take my quick action of a skirmish with assault rifle against the Legionnaire
Number 1.
with an accuracy
Hits. Nice.
4, 6. And that's my turn.
The Executioner. We want to execute some people here.
He got nothing.
It's got a lot actually. Move to here. Going to try to grapple you, Jackal. We are grappling at accuracy. Because they're just that cool. Hits. You are now grappled by an Executioner. A couple things happen. First of all, We grow to size 3. Second of all, we exude an aura of dread that prevents anyone from coming closer and gives the executioner hard cover, because it's just so scary to look at.
Good lord, that is a large aura.
Oof.
The clown-sized aura. Yeah, it's just sensors. And then we can still boost while grappling because we got the grasping claws. Like so, and we want to go to here. So nobody can disturb us. While we pull out the big axe. Ending turn. Leaving Sepulchre and Frost.
You wanna go?
Sure. Let's just get rid of that data bank and garage.
This time I'm gonna need a damage roll.
Yeah.
Nice!
That's a critical.
Critical! Yep. Oh, never mind.
Oh, that.
Well.
Fantastic.
Nexus will do it though.
And
Nice.
then I've got the other Nexus, which let's see what's in range.
Phantasm is clean, Legionnaires have both soft cover, and the Executioner has hard cover.
Yeah. Let's shoot it at the Phantasm.
Absolutely. We don't have holograms on the field, so no check required. Just shooting it. No.
And it's a miss.
And
That's it.
the Gemini. Can the Gemini just... No. Logging on and slapping you, Jilly.
Come on, man.
With our long, lanky Threat 2 arms.
Bastard.
6 damage. Sadly, we're on fire. Oh, man. The Gemini dies here, that would be... Woo, not great.
Come on, baby.
Ah! Just gonna do this real quick.
You know, they should spawn on fire because, you know, the guy was on fire. So, like, if anything, that's just double the fire.
Sadly, no. They just split, and each of them has half the max HP of the big guy. Problem is that you can just go next round and sort of flamethrow them to death, which is a bit annoying. But
It'd be like that, you know?
it'd be like that. Sepulchre!
I've got a wackier idea.
You have a funny remote control in your hand.
I do. I'm gonna overcharge first.
It's the one.
We're just going hard now. A guaranteed
Let's
stress.
go. Alright. Show me. Dang.
Exposed.
Alright, that overcharge action is going to be detonating the left data bank.
I think you can detonate all of them at once.
Yep, and then quick action detonate the other data bank.
No, I mean with one quick. No?
Is it? It doesn't specify actually, so I'm not entirely sure. So I did that just in case.
We'll take it. I'm not sure either. I thought it was both.
It just says this mine must be detonated
Yeah,
with a quick
that's
action.
a weird one. I have to ask that in Paladin. Cool. All the databanks are destroyed. Do you want to play it out until all NPCs are gone? Or are we calling it here? Up to you guys.
I'm trying. I've got a bone to pick with both these Geminis.
Fair. We'll play it out.
Sure.
Yeah, how are we?
That's-
We can't just extract this. The LZ is hot. There's an aura of sadness.
Yeah, there's the
Come on.
aura.
Yeah, it just seemed kind of unfair to the executioner. Went to all this trouble to drag me.
If that's the
The
case.
the dropship flies in, sees what's happening here, is too scared,
It's
and
just
goes
like,
back away.
nah, man. I'm not getting good vibes. We'll come back later. The vibes are off.
If that's the case, I've got a standard move right here.
Mm-hmm.
Use my other quick action to hammer this phantasm at neutral.
Oof.
For
Oof.
12.
Goodbye, Phantasm.
That's my turn.
That is the round. NPCs will go first in the next round.
So do the So that's a question.
Mhm.
Does the minorities count on the same turn as the Gemini?
The way it works is, if the Gemini hasn't taken a turn that round, they can still go. If the Gemini has taken a turn that round, they can't. That's
Got
to
it.
stop them from double dipping the turns, right? Otherwise, the minor Gemini would just go again immediately after and rip you to shreds.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, here, let me take a full action and then take an overwatch
Yeah,
and then take a
Yeah, exactly. So the big Gemini went, so the small ones can't go in the same round. They can go right now though, which could be funny because they can. I mean, all of these are funny, right? The Legionnaires sorta need to get retribution on Sepulchre.
I completely forgot they were down there, man.
Yeah, they're
Just
just
hanging out by the cube.
The Executioner is poised to chop Jackal's head off, and the Gemini can deal infinite damage to JD. We'll try that, I guess. You may overwatch one of them. Pick your favorite one.
Well, if I overwatch with the flamethrower, would it hit both?
You can't. The flamethrower is not threat 2.
Damn. Bastard. Alright. Well then, shotgun, I guess.
2 accuracy shotgun.
Only real option, man. Shotgun. We'll take the bottom one.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Is that
Do I
necessary?
roll it as a... Is that a critical? Do I
Yeah,
roll
it's
it?
it's a crit.
Alright, there you go.
Unlucky. Our true combo is defeated. In that case, we're not even going to bother with you anymore. We've had enough. Goodbye.
Well, about that, what happened was...
We're grabbing Sepulchre at neutral, hit for 3, 6, 5 damage.
Nice. That's... Oh god, how much max is it? I've zoomed way too far out. Okay, so that's that minus 3. Sounds good. Alright, now I'm going to basics, structure, first select structure, talents, antiquity 3.
Antiquarian
3,
2,
that's a
Antiquarian
3.
2, Antiquarian 2. I mean, we know what it does, but
Yeah, might as well.
there you go. That thing has the
I'll
entire
roll.
list of...
I'll spend another.
Another
repair
one! Nice!
Nice.
6. Yeah, above 6 is no
Uh,
result. Nothing happens.
Cool.
Easy. That is the
Easy.
Gemini done.
Is it alright if I take my turn now? Anybody?
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
Alright, then I will declare a... I can do a barrage against this executioner that's grappling me, right?
Absolutely can.
Okay, can I also do a steady my aim protocol?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll do that. Then the assault rifle against him, and that would be 1 accuracy?
1 difficulty. You are engaged difficulty. It has hardcover difficulty. 3 difficulty versus 2 accuracy. This is 2 armor. Thermal rifle, same deal. Armor still reliable. Yep, there we go.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay. And then the thermal rifle now.
Also 1 difficulty. Hits. Deals 4
for
damage.
18.
Yep.
And then I would like to use my initiative and do another thermal rifle attack against it.
Absolutely. No.
Oh, never mind. And yes, that's the end of my turn.
The Executioner will attempt to chop your head off with its Executioner's Blade. 1 accuracy for grappling you. Ugh. Hits for 5 kinetic AP. This ends the grapple. If this brings you to below half max HP, you are reduced to 0, but I think it just gives you to 5. Close one.
Alright.
Ending turn on the Executioner.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a quick, take 4 steps forward. I suppose. 1, 4 right here. Use my free boost. That boost up here.
Mm-hmm.
I keep thinking that that's cover, but that's just the ground. I just got a clear shot on him, don't I?
Yes, you might want to angle yourself so that the cone doesn't completely betray Jackal, but that's up to you.
Well, I mean, like, if I just, look a little to the left.
You see that it's less easy than you make it sound.
That's fine. That's fine. I got 2 guns. Oh no, perfect. Look at that. Awkward cone. There you
Just
go.
curve the flamethrower like in Wanted.
Hey man, as the good Lord intended.
Mhm.
And
It is,
he's within 3 spaces, correct?
Yep,
So it's still
yes.
2 accuracy.
Mm-hmm. It's only one
we
target. But
just-
yes,
Oh my bad. It's a thing that I do, man.
it's okay.
You target 2, whatever.
Hits for 4 burn.
Gonna shotgun him as well.
Two accuracy hits. 1 damage.
If he gets hit with knockback, would he get knocked prone?
No.
Maybe. You know what? No. Well, actually, where's my grenade? Where are the grenades at?
Systems.
Systems?
Mhm.
There you go. I'm gonna use one of my hex charges.
Need to overcharge for that.
What I?
You barrage just now. It's a full action.
Okay. Well then, hold up. Then I will overcharge.
Mm-hmm. 3rd one. Nice. Doing it.
Like that. Yeah, just want a grenade. Just hit him with the grenade. Am I clicking for it? I had it here.
1 damage. Oh, okay. We're rerolling the damage, I guess.
Oh my bad. Alright, yeah. Fuck it.
And I think
Alright,
that's for you.
yeah, I think that's it. My bad. Apologize. And then my turn.
Blue team will shoot you frost.
Let's see. They
2 damage. Ending turn. Leaving Frost and Sepulchre.
Sure. I'll barrage on the Legionnaires.
Mm-hmm. They have hard cover from there. Both of them.
Yeah. So it's a straight roll.
Yes. Hits. 2 damage. Nice.
Yeah, that's on the floor 1.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Whisper in the damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, because now I'm just gonna overcharge. So basic. Charge, this is the third one.
Mm-hmm.
5 feet.
Whew.
And I'm gonna assault rifle this one.
Gone.
Yep.
And Sepulchre.
Alright. What shall we do? Look at that. Gonna move 5 here.
Mm-hmm. It's going just left. Oh, doesn't.
Gonna lock onto the executioner.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna skirmish. Skirmisher 2 over here.
Yep.
Make sure I'm in range.
Yep.
1 accuracy.
Yep. Hits
14.
and kills.
Let's see, is that... Oh, I mean, we might as well.
True.
Worth overcharge. Let's go!
Let's fucking go. Get this reactor out of here.
Get
Fucking
this
send
reactor
it.
out of here!
Hey.
Let's go!
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
I'm gonna skirmish. Gonna skirmisher 2. Actually, is that once per round?
Nope.
That's a good question. Ooh. Skirmisher 2 over here. Gonna... Let's see. Still range 5. Let's go. Hit him with the neutral hammer.
Give him the
Let's go.
neutral hammer. Overkill. Doesn't matter anymore.
He can do it, dude. I believe he's gonna
End
do
my
it right
turn.
now. He's gonna 360 no scope all of us.
Going to round 7. Alright, Legionnaire. Up to you.
Stab him in the leg.
1 difficulty impaired from the stupid Nexus Enderman. Hey.
Nice!
3 damage. Ending turn. Who wants to do the honors? It's just a little guy.
End it, dude. Or you gotta put him down.
Let's
Right?
just all back up and let Sepulchre blow it up with his magic.
That works.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I'm gonna move up here to get a better view.
Alright, Frost, clear the area.
Yeah, you gotta get out of there. Let's see.
All reactor core
I
safeguards
can
are now
eject,
non-functional.
can't I?
Please
Yeah.
prepare
How do
for
I do
reactor core
that?
meltdown.
Let's quick action inject.
Eject.
In good use of a robot.
Just gonna pop it over here.
And then
Hey, how's it
basics. Reactor meltdown.
Let's see. Basics. Reactor meltdown. Let's go.
Doing the Lord's work, son.
I don't think the Legionnaire can do it. Oh, he does it! He's still dead though.
Alright, dude. Do you have what weapon do you got?
That's funny.
Walk
What
up
a
to someone and
hero.
Stab him with your tactical knife.
Nah, we're still
Absolutely
taking half.
there.
Still take half damage and die like twice. Yeah.
He did a triple backflip before he's annihilated.
Looking real
Wait, I don't think it's that bad. And then look directly into the sun.
perfect.
Alright, man.
That's
Tell me,
database
dude.
destroyed.
Cubes are lame.
Okay.
Easy.
Fuck the cubes.
What a finish, huh? Nat 20.
That was good.
For
way to end it.
downloading the data and then destroying all evidence that we've ever been responsible for cubing a world,
Allegedly.
even on accident.
Allegedly.
I'll kill anyone who says otherwise. We are
written
going
in my
towards
NDA.
some license levels.
Hey.
Starting with Sepulchre, who's going to 7.
Let's go.
JD, going to 2.
It is time. I now have a new robot.
Hooray, no robot.
Mac, I apologize.
Frost. Going to LL1.
Hey.
Jackal, going to LL1.
Hooray.
Both of you now have access to the League of Legends channel, which will worsen your server experience tremendously as you enter. Well, that's okay. At LL5 you get the food channel, which is the best channel.
It's real good.
True. Nice. Well, that's it for today's session. All had a good time with the cubes. And
Cubes ain't got nothing on us.
lancing about. And yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Yeah, man, thank you for having us.
Hope
Yeah,
to see you around.
thanks.
My pleasure.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Take it easy,
It
everybody.
is.
Have a good one.
Have a good night, y'all.
Night.
Alright, Twitch chat. Sorry that my computer just fucking crashed mid-session. I don't know what's up. Maybe it's time for a new computer. Donate to my Patreon if you want me to get a new computer. Thank you, by the way, for Veslin for gifting a tier 1 sub. Fuck yes. Absolute hero. But that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. Just a cozy tier 1 game. Tomorrow we'll do a tier 2 game again. And yeah, take it easy. Have a good one. And goodbye.